Being here, man. Holidays, weekends, trying to take over.
Honestly, I mean, they're one of the best fans in DMV.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C Marty Fit, and we back here with another episode of the Less Brunches, More Crunches podcast. My birthday is in 7 days. I'll be turning 30, and I had a clip on TikTok go pretty much viral. So the podcast is doing some great things. Feedback is still amazing, so I definitely appreciate you all, and I'm excited for the future, working on some things, but it's going to be after my birthday, so y'all got to wait a while for some of the new stuff, but look, I'm going to keep this thing going. So with all that being said, let's get into it. What we got on the podcast today, man? What we got? So we got this first video. Pretty much there's a guy, he's complaining about his size and how it's unfair for him to be in this society at his size. So I got my thoughts on it, but of course first I'm going to let y'all watch it and listen to it if you want Apple Podcasts. So let's get to it, man.
The world is created with smaller bodies in mind. Like everything we experience, when you sit in a folding chair, when you go on an airplane, when you go to the movie theater, and the unfortunate truth is our population is not that small. So just like organically speaking, smaller people have bigger privileges because the world is designed for them.
Whew. All right, so sorry about that funny sound in the background. That's whoever the creator of that TikTok was made that sound. So that was pretty funny to me. But anyway, this video right here pretty much shows the common theme of lack of accountability in our society. So this guy is sitting here complaining about his size that he chose to be through his actions, and he's not accountable at all. And this is why we are where we are in society. And if we pretty much think about it, any invention, creation, business started, the world pretty much, we make these decisions based off of commonalities and generalizations, not the abnormalities, right? So if I'm creating seats on an airplane or a folding chair, I'm like, most people will be able to fit in this if it's this size. You got to take an average, and the average is pretty much going to be, smaller people. It's not going to be his size. I'm assuming from looking at the video, he's probably, around 200 pounds. Probably around 300 pounds. So most companies, if they're making a chair that they want majority of people to buy, they're not going to make a chair that size. You'll have to get an extra chair. Like buy an extra movie ticket, buy an extra plane ticket. It's unfortunate, but that's the consequence to your actions. If you want to be obese, you're going to have to live a different life than most people. It's just a fact. Sorry, like that's what you want to do. That's fine, but you'll have to adjust to that. All right, just like we got to adjust to all these body positivity videos coming out and trying to force it on us and make us accept it. Sorry, but if you can't fit in a chair, like if I do buy a folding chair and I can't fit in the majority of them, that's a red flag. There's clearly an issue. That's just signaling your brain like, hey, something is wrong. I need to do something about this. Instead, people just want to get on the internet and complain and not change anything. That's why they're in the position they're in. And then now he's pretty much shaming people who don't have his issues. And people believe that the solution to quote unquote fat shaming or fat phobia is to shame the people who didn't make that decision, which that's never gonna make sense to me at all, ever. Sorry, where's my phone? Because I gotta pull something up. That's never gonna make sense to me. So what I did was I looked up. He used the word privilege in the video. I looked up the word privilege, and the definition says a special right, advantage, or immunity granted or available only to a particular person or group. So I'm really confused on how it's a privilege for me to buy a plane ticket, which I'm about to travel for my birthday. For me to buy a plane ticket and sit in a chair, I don't understand how that's a privilege, because I didn't gorge myself and participate in gluttony, I don't understand how that's a privilege. And it's pretty scary because we don't know where this is going. This is not going to change at all. The lack of accountability is only getting worse. So I'm scared to see, the rise in obesity and the rise in the people dying from it and the conditions that are a byproduct of it. So we'll see, man. And just I should be able to enjoy basic activities. I don't think that's a privilege. I should be able to go to a restaurant and fit in a booth. Because I don't see it. I don't see businesses like, oh, we're going to make a plus size section or an obesity section, a bigger booth and bigger chairs for people. I don't see that happening, but hey, maybe because we got half of the country obese. So maybe we'll see. I hope not. I hope fitness and there can be a strong movement to prevent something like that. But I think that's very detrimental to not only our bodies, but just our mindsets as well. Because, having accountability is essential and moving up in your life and just being a functioning citizen of society. So, but yeah, man. So I'll play the video one more time, see if I got any second thoughts on that one. So here we go. We'll play it one more time.
The world is created with smaller bodies in mind. Like everything we experience, when you sit in a folding chair, when you go on an airplane, when you go to the movie theater, and the unfortunate truth is our population is not that small. So just like organically speaking, smaller people have bigger privileges because the world is designed for them.
Just sitting here thinking about it, like it seems like it's a privilege, in my opinion. It seems like it's a privilege to gorge yourself and participate in gluttony and not get any criticism for it. Why do I have to be criticized because I give a crap about what I look like? That just don't make sense. So to me, body positivity and being fat, that to me, that's a privilege that you can decide to do that. Especially with world hunger being a problem in a lot of places, and you could just sit here and eat as much as you want and sit on your ass. That's a privilege. So, crazy. All right, let's move on to this second video, man. This girl right here was just, I don't know. I don't get it. But I'll let you all take a look. She was talking about the FatPhobia thing and basically saying that if you work out to receive the byproducts of being fit, being in shape, you're fatphobic, which makes absolutely no sense to me. So let's do it.
What makes somebody fat phobic at the gym? Let's talk about it. Are you going to the gym so you can get a flat stomach, or are you going to the gym so you can build a stable core and have better posture? Are you motivated to go to the gym so that you can lose weight, or are you focused on increasing muscle and bone density? Do you only consider a workout good when you feel sore or tired the next day, or do you look to feel energized and awake after working out? Are you prioritizing leg day because you want your butt to look super delicious, or is it because you know strong glutes help protect your knees and your back? Wanting to work out does not make anyone fat phobic, but the motivations why you might go to the gym do.
Okay, bro. Like I just said, this so all of these benefits from the gym that she just mentions are byproducts of working out. I don't understand why it's okay to want to look obese, but it's not okay to want your appearance to look like a fit person, especially if you spend hours in the gym every week. And I don't care what anyone says. If you go to the gym for an hour each workout 4 times a week, you're in the gym 4 hours a week, you want to look like it. And I'm going to tell you how I know, because anybody who came to me with that bullshit talking about, oh, I want to work out for my mental health, I want to work out to feel better, I don't really care what I look like, I don't care what this scale says, anybody that didn't get the results that they want ended up leaving my training program. And then they went somewhere else. That didn't work. Some of them have come back to me and it still didn't work. You want to look better. If you're in it, spending all that time in the gym, you want to look better. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care. If they tell you they don't care about their appearance, they're lying. So I'm not sure why she's shaming people for wanting to look good, but it's just a natural reaction to being in the gym and spending all that time in the gym. Ridiculous. And I don't know. I'm thinking about it, and this isn't going to become a movement just because people in the gym don't care. People like myself and others who just really don't care about other people's opinions. And I'm going to address people's opinions at the end of this podcast too. But it just seems like the cool thing to do now is fit shame. So we talking about fat shaming and fat phobia. It seems like people got fit phobia. Like, you know, I can post a video, like, I'll post a video on Instagram. I post my podcast clips. The stuff that y'all see on here, I post it on Instagram. And when I tell you people are putting words in my mouth, literally, you know, like my posts trigger people. And the fact that I'm fit and I'm talking about it really makes people feel bad. That to me is a phobia. When people respond to obese people, fat people, overweight people, whatever you want to call it. I know I'm not supposed to say fat, but I say it. When people respond to that, I don't think it triggers them. I think people are just trying to help. People literally are just trying to help the situation and educate people on why this isn't good for you. Not one person has come on my comment section and educated me about, oh yeah, being fit is bad for you. Being fit is going to have you in the hospital with health conditions, about to die one day, dying early. No, it's never that. It's never logical. It's always emotions, and people are triggered by it. So I'm not sure why it's okay to shame fit people, but it's just, dog, we got a lot of haters in our society. It's crazy. I looked up the definition of phobic too. Having or involving an extreme or irrational fear or aversion to something. And like I said, fat people don't scare me. Y'all don't make me feel threatened any type of way. It doesn't bother me. And I feel like that's how most fit people feel. We aren't bothered by you. You know, we just pretty much live our lives, but we're just pretty much informing you that, hey, you headed down the wrong path. You need to do better. Or it's going to be a disaster. So I don't see the problem with that. And then, like, even when I posted about the fit dude dating the fat girl, you know, people were triggered. Like, it doesn't mean she's ugly. Dog, nowhere did I say she's ugly. And what's crazy is on that post, I didn't even say bigger girls or bigger guys. I was just saying people in the gym should date people in the gym because one part of the relationship isn't going to understand the other part of the relationship. That's it. That's all I said, and people were just triggered. So it's crazy. But, you know, at the end of the day, the byproducts of working out don't make me scared of fat people, because just like, let's use common sense. Let's think about it. If I'm paying a personal trainer X amount of money per month, I should look like it, or I'm wasting my money. It just that's simple. Just like if I pay for a plumber, or I pay for somebody to come, for a mechanic to come fix my car, the issue should be fixed. It should look like it. It should sound like it. My car should drive like it. It's that's simple. But and I don't know, just something about people's appearance makes all logic go out the window. Excuse me, and I'll never understand that. So, and speaking of logic going out the window, let's address this. So the post that went viral on TikTok the other day. Actually, you know what? Let's play the post the other day. I'll bring it up here real quick. Hopefully, I can find it on my phone so I can airdrop it to the laptop real quick. But anyway, that post the other day had people so mad because, you know, they felt like I was, you know, taking a shot at them. It had nothing to do. It had nothing to do with anyone specific. I literally was just saying that you won't be able to understand my lifestyle if I'm fit. You know, you won't understand why I'm getting up in the morning. You won't understand why I'm eating a certain way, or why I won't eat a certain way. So here we go. I'll pull the video up real quick, and then I'm gonna show you this comment that a lady made, which was just out of line, just so disrespectful. And if it was the other way around, my whole page would get canceled. All right, so this is the full video. The fellas know you go to the gym, you're gonna be around attractive women. It doesn't mean you have to cheat on your partner, but you will be getting attention from women. You think the fellas ain't looking at these fit women, and these women being there wearing shorts, leggings. A lot of women being there trying to show out, trying to get attention from men. You can't understand my lifestyle. So there's going to be issues because you're not going to understand why I'm getting up, why I'm eating this way, why I'm drinking a gallon of water, why I don't want that drink, why I don't want to sip on Coke in the house, why I don't want to have a freaking cup of juice with 34 grams of sugar in it. All right, so that was the video. So the comment that was made. Men are only attracted to the one that look 14. I guess she was trying to say men are only attracted to the ones that look 14. And this isn't the first time that someone said this. So pretty much they're saying that because me or any other fit guy, if we prefer a fit woman, it's because they look 14 years old, which is insane. And like I got a real issue with that. Like I have a little sister, I have a goddaughter, and that's just weird, bro. Like you're, and I don't play them games, and I don't care. Like I'm not about to block you or actually I did respond. I just wrote you're weird, but I'm not about to sit here and argue with you. But and I'm sure this person is obese. No fit person is going to comment something like that. But again, that just goes to show you how messed up our society is, because instead of addressing the issue and fixing your shit, you try to make it seem like I'm a pedophile or something. And it's just sad. It's really sad. I hate that. I hate to see it. But I got to keep preaching my word. I got to keep preaching. And it was last week. A guy came up to me because I made another clip about just basically, towards the men. I was basically like, yo, like fellas, we got to get in the gym. I feel like, men, we don't have the same outlet to voice our opinions, voice our issues that women have. And that's just the society we live in. I'm not complaining about it. I was like, yo, get in the gym, get around a good circle of guys that's going to make you feel better, that you can talk to. Sometimes we need to be around that masculine energy, just like sometimes women need to be around their friends and their feminine energy. It's what it is. And this guy came up to me last week, a bigger dude. He was like, hey, man, I just want to say thank you for that video because I've been slacking and I'm in here because of you. And he was like, I want to watch more of your content. So I gave him my YouTube page. He subscribed to the page. And, bro, that was the best moment of the month for me, that I was able to help someone like that. But yeah, honestly, that made me feel great. And again, like I made that post for the fellas, and some girl got on the post, and she thought that I was like basically saying like, I don't know, basically saying like women, I don't know. She tried to make it where like, well, women don't have spaces to talk and this and that, da 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 da. Like, ladies, this post is not. I'm not sitting here. I'm not making my post to argue. I'm not doing that, right? I'm not trying to argue with y'all on my post. Whatever I say, whoever I'm trying to whoever my target audience is, that's who I'm talking to. If I didn't say something, don't come on my post arguing. And it's just a lot of haters in the comments. And then even another post I just made a couple days ago about men looking at women in the gym, women looking at men just because of their bodies. People gonna look. And I was just basically saying the ladies look at the men too. It's the same thing. And this girl was like, yeah, the men look good, but they ain't shit. Bruh, like, come on. This ain't a relationship podcast. I'm not here for that. I'm sitting here trying to change lives. I want to make people better. We're not doing that, bruh. But I guess, I'm learning. And like I said, I'm still new to this. I'm learning. So I know if I put myself out there, I gotta get I'm gonna get the backlash, and that's just the reality of it. And it doesn't affect me. I'm just sharing it with the podcast, just the reality of doing this. And it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Another girl said, what did that girl say? I can't remember what she said. I might gotta pull it up. But yeah, man. It's but I love it though. I honestly love it. I love it. I have a lot of fun doing the podcast. And Yeah, man. The comments get crazy. I've had racist stuff in the comments. Like somebody said, "F you." I don't care if you're black. Like, yo, dog. Very rarely am I on here talking about my skin color. Like, what are y'all talking about, bruh? Like, this content is for everybody. I direct some of my content at the black community because I'm black and I live in a black area and I have black clients majority. But like, I'm not on here discussing race issues. But yeah. So back to the first two videos, man. If you have aspirations of being fit, don't let any of these people make you feel bad or stop you from getting on your grind. Cause like this stuff is very toxic, and I've had clients, multiple clients, like, they'll be losing weight and go out to a party, and people are like, oh, you getting too skinny. You're too skinny. Like, you can't listen to that. And 9 times out of 10, anybody telling you that they're not fit, they don't like the way they look, they're not in the gym 3, 4, 5 times a week doing what they need to do. So you got a whole different mindset. You got a whole different mindset than them. So don't let that stop you. And ladies, just the other day I had a guy. I had a girl. Some guy messaged her, told her she's getting too slim. Ladies, don't listen to that shit. Talk to somebody who like how you look and like who you are. You ain't gotta listen to that shit. Don't come to me, because I'm telling you, you ain't gonna like my response. You're not gonna like my response to that. So, but yeah, don't fall into this bullshit. It's being accepted. It's accepted now to just be fat and just not care about yourself. And I make this podcast because I care about y'all. So, oh boy. And there was one more thing I wanted to address. I can't even remember what it was. I'll remember for the next podcast. But look, another episode of the Less Brunches, More Crunches podcast. I appreciate y'all watching. Thank you for the support. And we'll be back next episode. Next episode won't be my birthday, but my birthday is coming soon. So I'll have a special birthday episode for y'all. So holla at y'all next time. We out.
Honestly, they're one of the best fans in DMV.